All right. What do you know about the Israeli and Palestine conflict?
Well, I mean, if I say I don't know, I can just scratch it here and be done. Nothing.
So, just kind of as a summary, what is your opinion on what needs to happen in order for the peace process to be successful?
The peace process is a joke. You've basically got Israel negotiating the future of Palestine. The U.S. is backing up Israel. Mahmoud Abbas, the leader of Fatah, gets his paycheck from Israel. Fatah is now essentially another layer of Israeli security in the West Bank. So they're not going to do anything to rock the boat too much. Just enough so that he's got to pretend he represents Palestinians. So if we want any real peace, we as U.S. citizens have to realize that this is our tax dollars that are going to fund and support the occupation. So I think the real peace process is what's going on in grassroots movements between U.S. solidarity activists and other international activists, between Israeli leftists and Palestinian resistance. So one of those things is that we can do is boycott, divestment, and sanctions. Boycotting the companies that are profiting from the occupation, like Caterpillar that's supplying the bulldozers, Elbit Systems, Motorola that provides the surveillance systems. Also recognizing that Palestinians have a right to resist, so supporting those resistance efforts. Even under international law, they have the legal and the moral right to resist their oppressors and resist their occupiers.
So what do you think of when you hear the word Gaza?
Falafel and bagged chocolate milk, because when my brother went to Israel, they ate chocolate milk out of bags. Also 7 seconds, because anywhere in Israel, it only takes 7 seconds to get to a bomb shelter, and that's one of the biggest dangers in Gaza. And I also think of, that's pretty much it.
Okay, what do you know about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict recently? Nothing? What do you think of when the word Israel comes in mind?
Middle East.
Would you consider Palestine a real country?
Yes. I mean, yeah. It's a country, right?
I don't know if it is a country, because I'm not sure if it really has like a structured government.
Until right now, I hadn't thought about it.
So the other thing about the two-state solution is it already gives Israel a lot of the best land. It ignores the right of return for Palestinian refugees to go to their homes in Jaffa, in Haifa, all of these now Israeli citizens. It denies them the right to return to their homes. Israel would still have control of most of the natural resources, the water resources, which is a big important one, and they get most of the most arable land. Whereas one-state solution, democratic society in which everyone is granted equal rights. I mean, these are all things when people dream big about equality and just societies, it always seems out of reach. But it's been shown historically, the end of slavery, the end of apartheid in South Africa, the end of tearing down the Berlin Wall. These are all things that people thought would never happen or would take much longer. So the only reason it wouldn't happen is if people gave up on it.
Okay, well, honestly, I don't know all the details. I do know that it is between Israel and Palestine, and a lot of it has to do with boundaries of the states and land territory, and most of it is Arab-Israeli conflict, but I am slightly biased because I did grow up going to a synagogue, so everything I know is a Jewish perspective. I know that there's oil involved and that Gaza is really bad. but yeah, I'm probably pretty ill informed.